It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see the teams from Broadway Joe's Guarantee and Super Bowl III. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad to have you in the booth with us here on EA Sports. Greg, this is one of those intriguing matchups because we've got a couple of quarterbacks, that most important position, trying to bounce back after seasons where injury derailed their hopes for a good campaign.
And it's just so difficult when you look back on each of these teams' prior season just last year. It's hard to separate how much of their up and down, how much of their struggles was because of the injuries at the quarterback positions, whether they were in the game or just battling through on game day, or was it the rest of the roster? Well, I think with both of these quarterbacks now being healthy and back to looking like their old selves, we're going to get a lot better idea of just how good the rest of these rosters are now that their two quarterbacks are back on the field.
To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. The man is a legend. Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He keeps it himself. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself, there's no reason to take those shots.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Josh Downs now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd down and 9. Throwing, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down. They give to Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Colts offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Richardson operating from the pistol. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. But they'll get him down for no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That runs it poorly. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 39 yards.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Rodgers now. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, we'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On play action, Richardson. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is caught. What a throw. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14, Colts 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2nd down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
3rd down, here's Hall. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. On comes Thomas Morstead. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Rodgers on first down. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
2nd down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Colts offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Now Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. we were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams making their way back out of their locker rooms, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Another run here with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the gun, Rodgers. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. And that one incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Rodgers here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Up the sideline at the 35. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A big run from Taylor. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's first and 10. Richardson to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be third down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
From the gun, Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On third down, Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. The second down throw is incomplete. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Jets first down. Rodgers going up top again. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Open man. That's Gibson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zerline. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll look deep for Pittman. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Indianapolis.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. Throwing is Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Davis now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A give. Here's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here's 3rd and 7. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation for the Jets.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.